Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
And
some room to work. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line, or he's...
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one goes for 24 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll drop the throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's got some space here. It's a foot race. And they will score. score. A pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Detroit getting set to go now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Back to throw here. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now here's Ross. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number one. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Pryor has it complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete as well.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Detroit! They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Third and goal, option right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And some space here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Pryor long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Terrell Pryor, 55 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 23. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carroll. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On second down, Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Room to run past midfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Green 39! Green 39! Check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Fighting! And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go!
Out of the gun now on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
They're just a method. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Second quarter in the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Now Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. They still can't get it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A handoff as they run the counter play. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Bears add on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
They'll drop the throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. They give him a gain of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Terrell Pryor, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Now receiver in motion left.
No, check, Patriot.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a toss coming right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. So here come the Lions now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green 39! Green 39! Here we go. No. Check. Detroit! Green 39! Detroit! Check three. Over! Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That's fielded in the end zone. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun!
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Looking for Pryor long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Now a handoff looking right. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd down following the run.
Now let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. They give him a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to go up top for the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a handoff looking right. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Green.
And now here's a carry heading left. Three yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bears, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.